Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
43. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This is Aaron Jones, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Packers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gives this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And a Packer first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's complete to Lazard. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The extra point is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Aaron Jones.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Packers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
By Damian Wilson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To make the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
16-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35. Packers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.